we just wrapped up our series on the amazing Zidoyan. If you'd like to hear more stories about her, definitely let me know in the comments below. Today, we're diving into the life of a new legendary lady, and our journey begins in the Eastern Han Dynasty, in a quiet but scholarly home in Fu. Before Ban Zhao was known as the mother of Chinese historiography, before she became a tutor to the imperial family, she was simply a girl. But she was a girl born into a storm of ink and ambition. Her father, Ban Zhao, was a highly respected historian. Her elder brothers, Ban Zhao and Ban Zhao, were both brilliant in their own right, one a master of the brush, the other a master of the sword. Everyone said the Ban family produced heroes, but no one ever expected one of them to be a girl. From the moment she could walk, little Ban Zhao would wander into her father's study. Her tiny hands would touch the bamboo scrolls she couldn't yet read, and she'd listen to the rustle of pages as if they were whispering secrets just for her. One cold winter night, when she was barely 7 years old, she sat by the flickering oil lamp, tracing characters in the ashes of the brazier. Her father, Ban Zhao, had been watching her quietly. He finally asked, "Zhao, what are you looking for in those marks?" She looked up at him and whispered, "Father, I want to know everything." Most fathers might have laughed, telling her to focus on more girlish pursuits. But Ban Zhao didn't. Instead, he handed her a brush. "This family has never feared learning," he said gently. "If your heart desires knowledge, then let knowledge answer its call." And so it did. By the time she was 10, Ban Zhao was already reading the classics texts normally reserved for men who were studying for the demanding government exams, while other girls her age were learning weaving and household duties. Ban Zhao was memorizing historical records, philosophical treatises, and even studying astronomy and mathematics. Her brothers teased her at first. "Little sister," they'd say, "why fill your head with dusty old documents and forgotten dynasties?" Ban Zhao would just smile and reply, "Because one day this head will build its own dynasty." But even a family of scholars wasn't immune to hardship. When their father passed away, the heavy weight of responsibility fell upon her brothers. Ban Zhao took up the monumental task of continuing their father's unfinished historical work, the Book of Han. Meanwhile, Ban Zhao, restless and brave, left home to join the military, seeking his fortune on the distant frontiers. The family was splitting apart, each member on their own path. Yet, through it all, Ban Zhao remained the strong, steady heart of the household. In the quiet nights, after the initial storm of grief settled like a fine layer of dust on their bookshelves, she would return to her father's desk. She'd carefully open the half-finished manuscripts, the ink still seeming fresh on the page. And in the silence, she'd whisper to the shadows, "Don't worry, Father, your work, it will not be lost." She didn't know it yet, but she was the one destined to complete it. She didn't know that one day the entire world would bow to her name. And that's where we'll leave it for now. Join me in part 2, where the empire falls into chaos. Ban Zhao is tragically imprisoned, and Ban Zhao faces a choice that will forever change the course of Chinese history. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss what happens next.